right, first rutcation hunt here. Just got to camp. It's 11:12. Ooh, we missed that 11:11 wish. Oh well, you know what it was going to be. We just got here, Dad's camp. Checked our trail cams. Things lighting up real nice. Got a couple nice bucks cruising around. A couple goofy young ones. But bottom line is we're getting some daylight cruisers. I was texting a couple buddies. They said today they had a couple bucks right now on cam. Cruising around is the same. So it is 53 degrees. It's kind of overcast. We got a nice breeze, about 8-10 miles an hour. So I think it's going to be just perfect cruising conditions for these bucks. So we're going to get in over at Matt's. I got this tree stand with me. I'm going to find a good spot and a good tree to get up in and hunt out of a tree for the second time this season. Kind of weird. But I've been getting frustrated with the ground game. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. So, brought the stand. Well, I just climbed in. It's hold my card, my camera. It's right on this nice big scrape. It's just being destroyed, and there wasn't one picture on it. Go figure. So I'll give you a view so you can see what we're dealing with here. We got the ridge here. You can see it runs all the way down the spine right here. It drops off the back. Morning, everybody. It's November 2nd. Heading back into Matt's. So we got the stand again today. I left it right in there, hooked up to the tree. We slipped out of there, and I'm excited, man. I really like that spot. Changing it up tonight, heading over to Chuck's. See what we can get into over there. I don't know, I just need to look at something different. I like having different places to rotate and move around to. So we're going with the ground game tonight. Guess we'll see what happens. Pretty pumped about this spot. We call it the horse corral. Over here on public. Guys, the amount of work that you put in to scout. When you are hunting some land that you're not really familiar with, and so vital. It'll be about 3 o'clock by the time I get settled in. But it's got a really nice ridge. It's pretty thick. We might see a cruising buck. If not, we might catch a doe or something coming up tonight. So we're hoping. All right, a little bit of a walk. It's like 45 degrees. All right, come through right through here.
there in front of me, and I was able to get a shot right through there at about 20 yards. Oh boy. Man, I think I got a good hit on him. Might even be pushing too. I want to see that heck. I don't even see an exit hole.
Here's the hole right in the front, right through the neck.
Oh, you shot it in the front.
I guess I did. Because he turned a little bit, yeah.
Oh, it's a neck shot, dude. Yeah.
Neck shot right through. It's amazing. Thanks for the help, boys.
The fun begins. That was.
Thanks for the help, boys.
Beautiful deer.
Haven't done it without you. You didn't do bad on time. It's only maybe, what, 8:30? 9:15? Not bad. 8. There's just something about the big woods that draw me to it every year. I don't know, it's just maybe the quiet or the vastness and being able to hone in and zero down on where the deer are. Going back historically, even 15, 20 years ago, I hunted the same ridge, during the rut, and I saw a ton of deer, and I've just continued to come back to this area. Not every year, but I kind of keep it on the radar. And so the wind was honestly right for it. And when I pulled in the parking lot, there was no other trucks. And usually there's a camper or 2 campers. I figured first weekend of rut, somebody'd be there. So nobody was there, so I figured it was a perfect chance to get in the woods. I really like to be able to go in for the first time into a different spot, even if it's the same area. Change up the tree, change up the angle, change up where you're sitting on the trail, depending on how the wind is, to get it in your favor. I'd tell you the other thing that was a big influencer with this buck for sure was my calling. So I really like hunting on the ground. And so I've incorporated some calling into it, during the rut, breaking branches, raking leaves, that kind of stuff, which I had some good luck with last year over at Matt's, that buck I was after. What happened was I saw a doe kind of moving across the ridge and feeding on some acorns, and the deer were up high today and I was down low. But like I said, a lot of them funneled down into that spot. And so the doe worked her way about 100 yards up the hill in front of me, and he cut back. He picked up her trail. I seen this big giant beam coming through the woods, across the skyline. And I was able to kind of grunt and rake some leaves, and I shook the tree next to me to try to get his attention. And he stopped and looked at me and then kept it moving. He was on that doe. He wanted to check her to see if she was ready. I would say probably 5-6 minutes later, here he comes, just busting through the woods, making a whole ton of racket. I think he kind of marked where I was. And then after he checked that doe and realized she wasn't ready, he ended up seeing me at about 5 yards. He came right to where I was. Almost on a dime. And he saw me a little bit on the ground and circled and kind of wheeled around, but wasn't spooked enough, and I was able to get a good shot on him. So right through the chest, and my exit was right about here, just on the other side. So perfect shot. Ran about 115 yards, and we were able to get a good recovery on him. And not a lot of footage, of course, but great memories. The power of the first sit and changing up your game and, hunting the wind.